It was the night of December 25, 1996, in Boulder, Colorado. 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey, a child beauty queen with a dazzling smile, was tucked into her bed. By morning she was gone, and a bizarre, rambling ransom note was found on the staircase. This was not a typical kidnapping. It was the beginning of a case that would captivate and divide the nation for decades, a case where the lines between victim suspect and media spectacle blurred into a single agonizing question: who killed JonBenét Ramsey? The mystery of her death, set against the backdrop of wealth and pageantry, remains one of the most infamous unsolved crimes in American history. A chilling reminder that sometimes, the most public tragedies hide the darkest secrets. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of the Calendar of Crime. Also coming soon to Substack. The initial discovery was made by JonBenét's mother, Patsy Ramsey, on the morning of December 26, 1996, when she found a 3-page handwritten ransom note demanding $118,000 for her daughter's safe return. The note was unusually long, detailed, and contained odd phrases, including a threat to behead JonBenét if the police were contacted. John Ramsey, JonBenét's father, immediately called the police, but the authorities' initial response was criticized for failing to secure the crime scene, treating the situation as a kidnapping rather than a potential homicide within the home. Hours later, after police had been in the house and friends had gathered, John Ramsey was instructed by a detective to search the house for anything unusual. It was in the basement, behind a wine cellar door that was secured with a latch, that John found his daughter's body. She was covered by a white blanket, with a cord tied around her neck and her wrists bound. The discovery instantly shifted the focus of the investigation from a kidnapping to a murder that had occurred inside the family home. The autopsy revealed that JonBenét had died from strangulation and a severe skull fracture. The cord around her neck was a garrote fashioned from a piece of rope and a broken paintbrush handle, which was later traced back to Patsy Ramsey's art supplies. The sexual assault evidence was inconclusive, but the brutality of the head injury suggested a violent, sudden act. The presence of the body in the basement, hours after the ransom note was found, immediately cast suspicion on the family. The ransom note itself became a central piece of evidence and a source of intense debate. Handwriting experts noted similarities between the writing and Patsy Ramsey's own hand, though she was later cleared by the FBI. The demand for $118,000 was exactly the amount of a bonus John Ramsey had recently received, a detail that suggested the writer had intimate knowledge of the family's finances. The note's length and theatrical language led many to believe it was a staged attempt to cover up a crime committed by someone inside the house. For years, the parents, John and Patsy Ramsey, were the primary focus of the investigation. Critics pointed to their perceived lack of cooperation, their media appearances, and the strange circumstances of the crime scene as evidence of their involvement. The Burke did it theory, suggesting JonBenét's older brother, Burke, accidentally killed her and the parents covered it up, also gained traction, though Burke was never charged. In July 2008, the Boulder District Attorney formally exonerated the family based on new DNA evidence. Despite the exoneration of the Ramseys, the case remains officially unsolved. The intruder theory posits that an outside individual broke into the home, committed the murder, and left the ransom note as a distraction. This theory is supported by the discovery of a small amount of unidentified male DNA found under JonBenét's fingernail and on her clothing. This DNA profile, which has been entered into national databases, has never been matched to a suspect, leaving the possibility of an unknown killer still very much alive. Today, the Boulder Police Department continues to work on the case, utilizing advancements in DNA technology to re-examine evidence. The case has become a cultural touchstone, a symbol of the dark side of celebrity and the failure of justice. Every new development, every new documentary, only serves to reignite the public's fascination and the hope that one day, the truth of what happened to the 6-year-old beauty queen will finally be revealed. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.